Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. Today we're going to be doing our first episode of Backseat Eats, where I'll be comparing 3 different fast food fish sandwiches: the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish, the Burger King Big Fish, and the Popeyes Cajun Flounder fish sandwich, to see which restaurant has the best fast food fish sandwich. So I'll be ranking the 3 sandwiches on 5 different categories: taste, presentation, mouthfeel, price, and how I felt after eating the sandwich. Did I feel hungry, or did I feel full, or did I just feel like straight garbage? To make things fair, I did this over the course of 3 different days, eating only a bowl of cereal every single morning, just so that I would go into each sandwich with the same level of hunger, which I ate at about the same time every single day. I'm loving it. I started with the Filet-O-Fish from McDonald's, which is the oldest of the 3 sandwiches competing today. It is also the most famous fast food fish sandwich. The sandwich was founded in Cincinnati and went nationwide in 1965. It was the first non-hamburger item added to the McDonald's menu. The sandwich was panned by McDonald's founder and registered piece of shit, Ray Kroc, who did not want to add it to the menu, but later relented after seeing the sandwich's success. The ingredients on the Filet-O-Fish are a steamed bun, tartar sauce, an Alaskan pollock patty, and a half slice of cheese. All right, McDonald's, I'm coming for you. Big lineup at the McDonald's.
Hi there, what can I get for you?
Hi, can I get a Filet-O-Fish?
Okay.
And that's gonna be everything, thank you.
Lovely, 586, you can drive on up.
Perfect, thank you. Are we gonna get it right now?
Hi there.
Thank you. Secured the bag. So here we are at the McDonald's. We've got our first fish sandwich, the Filet-O-Fish classic fish sandwich. So let's just dig right into this bad boy. Very pretty sandwich, just off the bat. Let's just kind of close this bad boy a little bit. Just a very pretty sandwich. So let's get our first bite. That's a great sandwich. That's a good bite. God, that's good. One thing I will say about the Filet-O-Fish right off the bat, it's a very small sandwich. It's a pretty expensive one. It's a more expensive sandwich. You know, it's not like it's on the dollar menu or anything, at least not in Canada. It's not horribly expensive for what it is, but it's just a little small. In regards to mouthfeel, this is a very soft sandwich. The bun is soft. The fish has got like a nice, it's not crunchy. So, I mean, I guess that depends on what you're looking for. Depends on what you're looking for in a sandwich. This has no crunch. So if you're looking for a crunchy, bite to your fish sandwich, this is not the one. It doesn't have that beer battered kind of feel to it. On a score of 10, I would say the presentation of this sandwich, the box, McDonald's is always, their box is, very, very classy. Bun is steamed, it's got a nice, look to it. Tartar sauce, not dripping out everywhere. Cheese kind of leveled in perfectly. So, I'd give the presentation on this. I'm not going to give it a perfect 10. Could be a little better. Bun could be less crunched in. That's more the person who made its fault. So let's give it an 8, 8.5. 8.5 for presentation. Mouthfeel doesn't have that crunch if you're looking for that. I like the mouthfeel that this sandwich has personally. Doesn't have that crunch. So let's give it a 7 in mouthfeel, just for nostalgia for me. And then taste, man, the Filet-O-Fish has got it going on. I think it's one of the best sandwiches at McDonald's. So for taste, I'm gonna give it a 9. It's a great sandwich, great tasting sandwich. I think for the price, this sandwich is worth it, actually. Well, no, I don't. For the price, I think this sandwich could be a little bigger, a little heftier. It's very tiny. Like, I could eat the whole thing in a few bites. So I would say this sandwich could be probably $1 cheaper, or just make the sandwich a bit beefier, but then you're compromising the integrity of the Filet-O-Fish, so, you don't want to do that. Forgot to give a rating for the Filet-O-Fish. Was it worth it? Price point, bit too expensive, but the sandwich is ultimately still very delicious. So I'm going to give it a 7 in regards to was it worth it price. So in regards to how I felt after eating the sandwich, I was hungry when I went for the sandwich, and I was hungry when I left. Unfortunately, the Filet-O-Fish, just as I kind of alluded to, is too small for that price point. I think it is more of a snack sandwich, and I don't think people want to pay $6 for a snack sandwich, at least for me anyway. That's my personal opinion on that. So in regards to that, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Unfortunately, the Filet-O-Fish, big prospects, but it just falls short of reaching that full potential that I do think it has. In 1975, Burger King introduced its first fish sandwich, the Whaler, not made of actual whales, and it was created to compete with McDonald's Filet-O-Fish, and over the years has went through several iterations, finally being known as the BK Big Fish Sandwich in North America. The BK Big Fish is also made with an Alaskan pollock patty, just like its Filet-O-Fish counterpart, and as well it has tartar sauce, but instead of the cheese, opting for shredded lettuce on a potato bun. Alright, we're pulling up to the Burger King drive-thru. Hi, can I get the BK Big Fish?
Okay, your total comes to $5.65.
Alright, thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too. We have secured the bag. Well, we're here at Burger King. Got the Big Fish. You know what? For what it's worth, I'm actually excited to try it. I think, it's got a chance. This was probably the sandwich of the three that I'm least looking forward to eating. But I'm curious, I'm ready to be surprised. So this sandwich, it's actually quite pretty. I mean, I will say, all things considered. I mean, it's no fillet of fish, but it's not too bad. It's got heart. She's trying. So this bad boy's got lettuce, tartar sauce, and the fish patty. Same type of fish as the fillet fish. So let's just give her a whirl here. So let's get her nice and cozy. There we go. All right. All aboard. Do people on boats say that? I don't know. That's interesting. Huh. It's got a fruity taste. They have the same fish, but nothing about the same as a fillet of fish. But for me to determine if it's better or not, I'm not sure. It's definitely got that crispiness that the fillet of fish was lacking. I don't think I like that tartar sauce as much as McDonald's. There's your bite. Here you go. There you go. You want to see that? Now, this sandwich feels bigger, but I think that is an illusion. If you can see the bun here, the bun is pretty thick. And then lettuce is always used as like a filler topping to make burgers seem bigger than they actually are. The patty itself is actually quite thin, probably a bit thinner than the fillet fish, I'd say. It feels like I'm taking multiple bites to get through it, whereas with the fillet of fish, I can just fucking eat the whole thing in like 3 bites. I don't think I could eat this in 3 bites. For taste, I think I gotta give it like, I don't know. It feels, the tartar sauce is not doing it for me, personally. It's not bad. The bun is not as good either. I don't know if they steam it. I think they do. They must. Yeah, they probably steam it as well. But it's very thick. This is a thick bun. And this is not what you want. You don't want this with the sandwich. I'm gonna get a 7 for taste. I think that's fair for this thing. It's not bad. It's better than I thought it was gonna be, I will say. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse knowing Burger King. But I think that's all right for that. And then in terms of mouthfeel, let me get another bite. Yeah, it's deceiving. The more I get through it, the more it's not as crunchy as it looks like it's gonna be. And any crunch there is because of the lettuce. So there's no real, and it's very fishy tasting too. Which I know is stupid. Stupid to say. It's fish, obviously there's fish taste. In terms of mouthfeel, I'm gonna have to give it a 7 for mouthfeel. I don't think it's the bun is so thick, the tartar sauce isn't as good. And it's not as crunchy as you think it's gonna be, so it's deceiving, at least with the fillet of fish. You take that first bite, it doesn't even try to be crunchy. I'm gonna give mouthfeel, did I already say that? I'm gonna give mouthfeel a 6. That's what I'm going with. I'm gonna mouthfeel a 6. Yeah. Presentation on this bad boy, definitely better than I thought. So for presentation, I'm gonna give it a 7.5, because I think it was prettier than I thought it was gonna be. In terms of a sandwich, I thought it would be prettier. I thought it'd be a lot uglier. And then in regards to price, and was it worth the price? It's only a little bit off of the fillet of fish. So for me, that feels like I would just get a fillet of fish. Like I would just pay for a fillet of fish over this. Was that sandwich worth it for the price? I'm gonna have to say a no, big fat no. Probably gonna give it a 5 on that, to be honest with you. Actually, I'm gonna give it a 4. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm disappointed. After eating the big fish, I definitely felt more full than after eating the fillet of fish, which is a bonus, but my stomach felt a little gross, which is to be expected when eating fast food. Also, the tartar sauce left a questionable taste in my mouth, and unlike the fillet of fish, which is always disappointing and leaves you wanting more, I had definitely had enough of the big fish. 3.5 out of 10 for how I felt afterwards. Fish. The Popeyes Flounder fish sandwich was introduced earlier this year and is riding high off the success of the Popeyes chicken sandwich. The sandwich obviously being the newcomer to this competition, whereas unlike its competitors, Popeyes sells multiple fish items on their menu year-round. The flounder fish is made with Pacific caught flounder, a toasted brioche bun, cured pickles, and Popeyes legacy tartar sauce. Can I get the Cajun flounder fish sandwich?
Sorry, sir, we don't have that anymore.
Oh no, really? Is it just like no one has it, or like you're just out of it?
It was like limited time promotion, so that's fine.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. So they didn't have the fucking flounder fish sandwich. If Wendy's doesn't have a fish sandwich, I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go. Wendy's, please have a fucking sandwich.
Hi.
Hi, do you have a fish sandwich?
No, I'm sorry, we don't.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Fuck! We are going to Harvey's.
Harvey's makes your hamburger a beautiful thing.
As I'm reeling from the panic of not having the Popeyes fish sandwich and looking for a third fish sandwich, I stumble on Harvey's, finding out they do in fact have a fish sandwich, but there's no history on the fish sandwich from Harvey's, as you can kind of customize it and do what you want with it, so there's no real ingredient list on this sandwich. It's kind of just whatever you want. Harvey's makes your hamburger a beautiful thing. All right, Harvey's. You were not supposed to be a contender here, but hopefully you will be. And maybe you'll do really well. Who knows?
Welcome to Harvey's restaurant. Can I get started today?
Hi, do you have a fish sandwich?
Yes, we do.
Okay, can I get one of those? What comes on it? It's tomato, lettuce, tartar sauce?
You can add whatever you want.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool. What do people normally add?
People take lettuce, tomato, and tartar.
Just the fish sandwich with lettuce and tartar sauce, and that's all. Everything.
Okay, $5.97. You can drive up.
All right. Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm prepared to my mind fucking blown off. The door's blown off. Thank you so much. The last time we have secured the bag. So we got Harvey's fish sandwich, bit of a surprise, so pretty hefty, honestly. I was surprised how thick it was. Not too much lettuce. I got it with lettuce and tartar because that's what came on the Burger King one, so to kind of try to keep the playing field a bit even there. So let's just dive right into this bad boy. Wow. Oh, what? My heart just stopped a little bit. This is really good. The second that hits your mouth, that is everything. Oh my God. That is everything you want a fish sandwich to be. Right when it hits your mouth. There's a bit of crunch when you take the bite, and then it kind of mellows out. There's a very nice fish taste to it. It's not super strong, but you can see it, and if you just look right there, it's the fish looks very good quality. It tastes good quality. You can really taste the difference between the fillet of fish, the big fish, and this Harvey's fish sandwich. It is just not even a competition taste-wise. I mean, like, it's just, wow. The tartar sauce is really nice. The bread's not too thick. I'm very impressed. For mouthfeel, I'm gonna give this a 10 for mouthfeel. That's an incredible taste. When you bite into that, you really feel the difference from the other two sandwiches by far. I could just taste it instantly. There was a big difference. My mind is a little bit blown right now because I was not expecting to be eating this one today, and it's blowing my fucking mind. For taste, I'm giving this thing a 9. That is just so good. One of the biggest, downfalls of BK Big Fish that I mentioned was the lettuce. So thick lettuce. This lettuce just tastes better. Oh my God. In regards to presentation, bring that down a little bit. The bun, not as pretty. Same, like I mentioned, it was toasted, not steamed. Doesn't have that sheen to it. But for presentation, I think I'm gonna give this an 8 for presentation. Very nice. Was it worth the price? $6? $5.95? So this is the most expensive one compared to a fillet of fish. Yeah, I think it's a great value. I would give this, in terms of price, was it worth it? I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I think this is amazing. This is great. I was very impressed by Harvey's in all other categories, and it did not disappoint here. I was left feeling very full.
You always left me satisfied and smiling, so.
After eating the sandwich, but not in a gross way like the big fish. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10 as it is fast food, and no matter what, you will feel a little bit nasty.
Harvey's makes your hamburger a beautiful thing.
Well, there you have it. The Harvey's fish sandwich came out on top. surprise contender coming in at the last second, had no business being in this competition, and came through in a clutch and won it out. I'm stunned, to be honest with you. I thought the Filet-O-Fish would take it, especially, you know, considering the Harveys. I thought maybe Popeyes, when it was part of the competition, had a chance. And then, you know, you saw what happened. The Harvey's fish sandwich, man, underrated. So if you're ever in Canada, stop over at Harvey's and pick up a fish sandwich. Filet-O-Fish coming in second. Did well. You know, no surprises there. Good sandwich. And then the BK Big Fish falling insanely flat. Horrible. You know, maybe there was some bias going in there, but I think it was just a bad sandwich. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to let me know if you want to see another episode of Backseat Eats and what you'd like me to eat, where you'd like me to go. I'm open to suggestions, as always. And make sure to hit me up on all the other socials, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, everything linked down in the comments below, in the description below, not the comments. That's where you go, in the description down below. Thank you so much again for watching the video, and we will see you next time. Bye.